Hello, everyone. We're here. There's a match happening, and then there's another one, and then there's another one. But we'll be getting started in due time, as we can already see both players are warming up. Hello, Chiller. Hello, Poopyoldhag. Wait, this can't still be prelim, right? Is this like normal season now? Are we in normal season? Alright, we got a ready whenever from Chiller. Alright, there's your seed. And it'll stay there until I say so. Alright, both players are ready. So we're going to get started. Game number 1 of Chiller vs. Poopy in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Good luck, have fun, both players. Alright, so far, clean board for both players. They each have scored 2 Tetrises, no burns taken. A lack of blue pieces on each stack. But finally an S piece and a J will show up. Nice burn setup there from Chiller. Both players doing a really good job maintaining their efficiency. But Chiller is going to have a misshift after making an L dependency on the left side. The L dependency gets resolved. Now Chiller just needs to burn to set up the holes that they made. Poopyoldhag in the meantime still clean. Gets another Tetris. 161 at 30 lines. Still only 2 burns. Chiller's now taking 5 burns for the game. Oh, we have Chiller in a digging situation. Gets out of it. Thing is, Poopyoldhag is still being really efficient and has actually taken full advantage of that situation, and it's now built up more than the Tetris lead. It's now 191 to 230. Chiller is set up, but not getting the long bar, so they're gonna have to take some burns. Oh, it looks like there's a misdrop for Poopyoldhag. Chiller finally with an opportunity to try to erase that lead, and this board is not in good shape for Poopyoldhag right now, so Chiller, just like that, will take over the lead. It's now 240 to 239. Poopyoldhag trying to take the burns in the middle to open up the right side, is able to do so, and now is just looking for a long bar for a Tetris. Gets a square burst, but there's some good spots on the left for it. Dare I say, columns 1 and 2. Nice adjustment there for Poopyoldhag. It's currently 290 to 289. It's almost as close as it gets. It's a near simul Tetris, and his game is going to stay close. Chiller with 2 dependencies, however, is now forced to put a square on the right side. It's going to be a brief slowdown. Poopyoldhag still staying clean and efficient. Just open for a Tetris. Was now going to have to start burning due to some pieces that she's not able to accommodate. Meanwhile, the bar is not showing up. Now bar dependency showing up in column 7. Thankfully, the long bar comes, and Poopyoldhag will clean things up. But in that time, Chiller has scored in a Tetris that Poopyoldhag did not. So the scores have returned to very close after Poopyoldhag briefly had a lead. Oh no, misdrop for Chiller. Now a couple of holes in their stack. They go for the bar burn. It leaves an L dependency on the left side. Oh, Chiller's going to leave a T-spin in the middle of the board. Tucks an L under it. It's a pretty creative solve. And it looks like it's going to work out. Poopyoldhag doing her own share of burns as well. Unfortunately, has piled up multiple rows of weight over that hole in column 8. No rhyme intended. Makes an adjustment for the square. Trying to keep weight off the hole, but unfortunately, it took a while to get good pieces for the left side, and as a result, Poopyoldhag is going to have to take some extra burns. Finally, Poopyoldhag is clean. Chiller is going to score Tetris. Now has the lead at 447. Poopyoldhag at 428. The players are less than 20 lines away from transition. So this would be a great time to make sure the boards are in order. And sure enough, both players are nice and clean. Oh, that may have been a misdrop from Chiller. Don't know exactly what happened to that Z piece, but either way, it's going to be cleaned up in 2 burns. And Poopyoldhag will burn into transition 460. Chiller already with 519, and will take a single to go to a higher 519 at 130 lines. So we are off and running in the post-transition. Chiller more than a Tetris into the lead. Make that 2 Tetrises as they score. Poopyoldhag now on level 20. Uncomfortable board due to the bar dependency in column 3. Is able to get the square tuck. It still has a dash, get the J over. And is able to clean up. Poopyoldhag brings the board down, entering level 21 with 532. Chiller's not able to score it all on level 20, but is trying to set something up here on level 21. Alright, Chiller set up for a Tetris. Again, a messy board for Poopyoldhag. Alright, Chiller does get the Tetris. He's able to tuck a Z underneath that overhang setup and is set up again. Alright, both players will score a Tetris. It's now 639 to 569. About a 70,000 point lead for Chiller, or a little over 2 Tetrises. Nice adjustment there for Chiller. Poopyoldhag able to get that L all the way to the left side. Builds stack nice and high on the left. Definitely what you want to see for a post-transition with Das. Chiller in a burning situation. Oh, that Z did not get to where it needed to go. Chiller's now dealing with a very messy board, and Poopyoldhag is almost completely caught up. It's 689 to 673, and with that Tetris, Poopyoldhag takes the lead, crossing the 700,000 mark into 25. Chiller is still digging. The board is lower, but it's still not in great shape. Still a couple more holes that need to be uncovered. Poopyoldhag, in the meantime, on level 26, set up for a Tetris, gets that one. 775, mid-level 26. Chiller's board still not clean. It's a little bit higher now. Alright, got a bar all the way to the left side. It's going to plug a bar dependency with a J piece. Going to make another hole, but at least it's still going to be a setup for some safer down stacking. Currently, it's 718 to 814. Poopyoldhag with a misshift. Trying to keep the right side open for the long bar. Has to settle for the J right, but the board is already inaccessible on the left side. Poopyoldhag is done at 815, so Chiller has a chase down. The target is 816. 2 more Tetrises will be enough. Oh, with the misshift! Okay, 1 Tetris was scored by Chiller. Alright, Chiller's able to burn things down. Now 796. Has to find a way to get another Tetris, but misdrops again. Is there anything Chiller can do here? Chiller is running out of room. Has to set up somehow. It's going to set up several rows off the ground. Gets the L to the left side. Where's the long bar? And the long bar shows up too late. Chiller's going to be done at 8:01, and Poopyoldhag will be the winner of the first game. What a game 1. Yeah, that was unfortunate. All right, they're both ready. We're going to move on to game 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, that is a bit of an unfortunate board there for Chiller to start. Trying to figure out how to deal with these overhang setups. He's able to build a column 8 and gets a dirty Tetris and transfers the well. No burns taken, but that's going to change with this board. In fact, both players are going to have to take their share of burns. They're both going to get clean, mostly, around the same time. Hello, AV Geek. How you doing? All right, it is 123 for Chiller, 121 for Poopyoldhag. So we have a close start to level 18. Oh, Poopyoldhag has this massive spire, Z's and T's in it, middle of the board. This has turned into a digging situation. Chiller has been able to already build more than 50,000 point lead over Poopyoldhag. The Tetris for Poopyoldhag will open up the left side. Let's see what she does with that. She will in fact convert to a left well. Takes the nice skim into the left well Tetris. Nice adjustment on the right side for that T piece. Gonna continue playing with this left well. Gonna take a double. Keep things under control. And Poopyoldhag will finally take the burns and transfer the well over to the right side. Got a line spin there for Chiller. And also a 45,000 point lead, so almost exactly 2 Tetrises in favor of Chiller. Chiller with a long bar dependency. Has some burn setups. Yeah, ends up. Oh no, missed the T-tuck. That's rough. Yeah, Chiller was trying to hold out for the long bar there to fill in the middle of the board. And just unfortunately, now going to be ending up in a bit of a messy dig. Takes some pretty nice burns. Now it's looking for something for the middle of the board, and unfortunately the L did not make it to the right side. May have been a little bit of indecision, at least in the beginning. Poopyoldhag was briefly doing some burning as well, but has gotten cleaned up and has scored a Tetris and sets up another one. Chiller now at 338 after finally getting clean. Poopyoldhag at 337. And they're similar in line count. So this game is, once again, close. Wow, look at that pile of S's and Z's in the middle of the board. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Poopyoldhag, uncomfortable stack. Up a little bit high, the well's closed, but Poopyoldhag is likely to get out of this. Just looking for a good piece to go on the left side. The T will do just the trick. And there's the long bar for the Tetris. Poopyoldhag now with the 1 Tetris lead at 394. Chiller back at 377 has finally gotten clean and will score a Tetris. Well, Poopyoldhag scoring Tetris almost at the exact same time. Poopyoldhag will maintain a 1 Tetris lead for the time being. Alright, Chiller's going to score, but this time the bar is not showing up for Poopyoldhag. Not for a while. Okay, there's the Tetris. Oh, beautiful adjustment for the S-tuck. Oh my goodness. That was lovely. That was like a Sacrabbit tier adjustment. Alright, 491 transition, or 491 on 19 for Poopyoldhag, 477, also on level 19 for Chiller. So Poopyoldhag this time is the one with the slight lead going into transition. We saw that last game, Chiller was ahead for most of it, but then unfortunately fell behind due to a massive dig. See what happens this game. Currently, it's 531 to 549. Poopyoldhag set up in column 9. Chiller, in the meantime, the well's blocked. He's able to get an L to the left side, but fortunately, still needs to get this J dependency filled in the middle in order to keep burning. He's able to do so. Now we have both players digging. Alright, Chiller's finally able to get one of the 2 holes remaining uncovered. Didn't even bother waiting for a T for the T-spin setup. Poopyoldhag has almost cleaned up, but Chiller's board is deteriorating. Chiller's able to get the S over to the left side. Needs something to go down column 8. Unfortunately, not able to get anything in time, and Chiller's done at 549. Poopyoldhag is already ahead at 599 and will take game 2. 6-star puzzle move. Yeah. Oh, look at that Tetris. You know, if Poopyoldhag pushes for this hard enough, we could see a max out. Unfortunately, that is going to be all of her burns, and yeah, at this point it's done. And she knows. Oh, big crazy update concerning me. After 10.5 hours, I'm finally hungry again. Like, actually hungry. I've been full, like, the entire day. It's crazy. For proteins you consumed, there's, I'm pretty sure, no protein in a donut. I ate 12 donuts in 15 minutes. All right, we got ready from Chiller. And ready from Poopyoldhag. Off we go to game number 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Nearly identical placements. But finally some differences as Poopyoldhag is going to put a square on the right and Chiller on the left. Poopyoldhag overhang setup on the left side. J-piece did not show up in time. So Poopyoldhag would be the first one to burn. Hello, Boxy. All right. Chiller, 7 Tetrises perfect so far. 159,000 already. Poopyoldhag hitting a nice line spin. And able to set up a Tetris despite the overhang setup. Goes to 142,000 points. So currently down 2 Tetrises because can't beat perfect. Okay, you can. You can do perfect plus push down, but no one's trying to do that here. Right? Alright, we got clean boards for both players. Currently it's 250 to 213, so Chiller still with a 2 Tetris lead. But the board is not in great shape anymore, so fortunately, unfortunately, Chiller's going to have to burn after going 12 Tetris is perfect. Poopyoldhag, in the meantime, doing a little bit of cleanup, trying to open up the right side as well. He's able to do so, and is now open for Tetris. This needs the long bar. Poopyoldhag is trying to hold out. Finally, the long bar is going to show up, and she'll go to 242. Still down over 50k from Chiller. All right, Poopyoldhag with another overhang setup. Gonna tuck a J into it, score another Tetris. Now just looking for a 3-wide piece to tuck underneath it. Goodness, could use an LJ or a T and got nothing for a while. Chiller's board not in great shape either. Both players are gonna have to tear their boards down at least a little bit. Ooh, no good spot for that J piece on Chiller's board. Gets the T tuck on the left side. Is looking for something for this L dependency. Finally gets the long bar. It'll take a single and possibly open up an opportunity for a dirty center well, slightly dirty center well. In the meantime, Poopyoldhag is all clean. Down more than 50,000 points, but is going to score a Tetris. But Chiller's now going to set up for a slightly dirty center well and get it. So Chiller is working to try to keep this lead over Poopyoldhag. This board's going to need a T piece, but Chiller's not going to wait too long for it. Just going to use a Z to block the setup and try to burn out of this. 454 to 419. Oh, Poopyoldhag high up board, but is going to get a long bar. And just 2 burns. Everything is cleaned up. Chiller, in the meantime, column 3 Tetris. Still holding a lead over Poopyoldhag. And there's another Tetris. Chiller's going to set up a well transfer, but is going to immediately put a J to the right side afterward. So, looks like either some more burning or some more Tetrising down column 3 is going to be required to get the transfer. Ooh, you can see that the pause on the T flip there for Chiller. Chiller was looking for that S next to set up the perfect transfer. It's going to happen anyway as Chiller gets the long bar. And another long bar to fill the dependency in column 3. Poopyoldhag, in the meantime, going to have an overhang set up caused by these 2 Z pieces placed vertically on a flat board. It's going to burn. Both players just 1 line away from transition. Poopyoldhag gets the Tetris transition at 563. Chiller will burn to transition at 595. So we have a lead for Chiller in this point. Poopyoldhag, in the meantime, nearly halfway up the board, trying to dig this down. The left side is open. Immediately puts a square over. It's possible to get a J to the left side, but unfortunately, Poopyoldhag is not able to get the bar to the left side and will top it at 570. So Chiller's already good with a 637, taking the 3rd game in, preventing a sweep. The O is never gonna come soon anyway. Yeah, it's like that. Oh wow, both players are ready. Okay, we're moving right along. Game number 4 in 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, both players off to a good start. See nice clean boards, good adjustment for the Z tuck for Poopyoldhag. Both players will score their second Tetris of this game, sure with an additional 2 burns, so we'll have an additional 1,900 point lead. Ooh, Chiller with a blocked well, dependency on the right side. Is able to hold out and get a long bar for a Tetris. And now setting up some burns, trying to clean this up efficiently. Poopyoldhag, in the meantime, low left side, high right side. Is able to get the board down with the Tetris. Chiller, in the meantime, having to deal with a hole. And just decides to stack on row 2. Currently, it's 148 for Chiller and 210 for Poopyoldhag, but Chiller is down by several lines. So it's more of a 1 Tetris difference when you consider the line difference. Ooh, Poopyoldhag up high again. It's got the well back open, but column 9's built up quite a bit. So this board is not comfortable right now. Poopyoldhag needed a way to get the right side back open, but it's getting really high right now. Can Poopyoldhag get something to the right side? Not able to, and that's going to be an early top at 214. Chiller at 225 is already good, and is now tied up the set 2-2. This match is distracting me from the ice on my foot. Ah. Dang. I hope that gets better sooner rather than later. Better because Genesis. Yeah. Alright, game number 5 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, it would be a problem to still have a foot not in good shape during Genesis. Yikes. Poopyoldhag did not get the absolute best pieces for that board and ended up solving it with a series of overhangs and tucks. Fortunately, did not was not able to trust that T going left enough and is opting for setting up several burns. Unfortunately, sport is getting dangerous. Thankfully, Poopyoldhag was able to snake a bar over to the right side and it's going to bring the stack to a safer height. Chiller, in the meantime, uncomfortable board, but the right side's back open. It will be closed again, but the board is definitely in a safer state than it was just a moment ago. My goodness, what was going on? Were you both getting droughted or something? Or maybe just weird pieces? Alright, overhang set up for Chiller. Finally gonna get resolved. Meantime, Spire in the towards the right side of the board for Poopyoldhag. It's finally able to start filling in the left side. Board for Poopyoldhag is in good shape now. Open for a Tetris. And we'll finally get the long bar to score. It goes to 129. Chiller at 106. And his Tetris go to 129 as well. The Chiller been delayed a couple seconds. We could have seen a dead tie. Chiller with a nice flat burn opens up a J dependency. And unfortunately, it's going to turn into a long bar dependency with no bar in sight. Joe's able to take some good burns to uncover that bar dependency once again and finally gets it filled in and gets a couple more bars and using one of them to score along the way. Chiller at 182, Poopyoldhag at 224. So Poopyoldhag with a 2 Tetris lead. Also ahead by 6 lines, so it's more like a 1 Tetris lead in terms of pace. All right, we have clean stacks on both players' sides. Chiller finally getting something to fill in column 9 to set up for a Tetris. And there's a long bar to score. Ooh, the overhang there for Poopyoldhag. He's able to fill in the space around the board. And it's no longer a problem as she gets a piece of tuck underneath it. Chiller got the same sequence of S's and Z's, but had a board that better accommodates them. And there's the burn into the Tetris for Chiller. Another Tetris for Poopyoldhag. Poopyoldhag with the 2 Tetris lead right now. It's 390 to 347. We're approaching the 100 line mark. So from the looks of it, these players are likely to transition in the 500s. All right, the boards are still clean for both. Although there is an L dependency for Chiller. Chiller is able to start filling in some space around it. Oh, that S did not make it all the way to the left. Oh, Chiller goes for a J spin. And that's going to uncover the middle of the board. Very smart play there. Unfortunately, still not getting good enough pieces to get out of this quickly. Chiller had to set up some pieces onto the right side for some burns. Poopyoldhag, in the meantime, is building on this lead. Was once a 2 Tetris lead, has now grown to more than 3. It's currently 447 to 531. Chiller sets up a bar dependency in column 4. Trying to avoid putting the S's and Z's near it, but might not have much of an option now. The right side's been closed off. Chiller is in a dangerous situation right now and is unfortunately going to early top at 450. So Poopyoldhag at 583 is good and will take game number 5. Was I the only one listening to 2 music tracks earlier? I did not even notice. Alright. Final game of the set. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, for all I know, there were 2 tracks playing at the same time, and I just straight up was too busy commentating to even know that it was happening. I have no idea. Head near none. Alright. Alright, I now feel less unaware. Not necessarily more aware. L dependency for Chiller. Was hoping to get a piece to solve it quickly, but I have to settle for a route that involved a couple more burns, but nonetheless, it's gotten the board cleaned up. Chiller now waiting on a Lombard to score the Tetris. Takes the triple, gets the bar right afterward, and will get another Tetris to cross the 100,000 mark. Poopyoldhag already at 117, so currently has a 15,000 point lead. So far we have, what's that, 10 burns for Chiller, and I believe that is 5 burns for Poopyoldhag. Nice square double for Chiller. Not a good time to get that Z, though. Another good square double. And a Corian adjustment, and the board's in good shape once again. Chiller now ready for a Tetris. And will score with that long bar. Still a bit behind, more than a Tetris, 174 to 209. The Chiller dash arc has been great. I like what I'm seeing, that's for sure. Alright, Poopyoldhag doing pretty well efficiency-wise. Gonna add another Tetris to that, going to 257 at 53 lines. For you pace enjoyers, 257 at 53 lines. That's 4 burns to get 365. Unfortunately, though, Poopyoldhag ended up getting some pieces that she couldn't accommodate very well. Had to make a hole, and now is doing a little bit of digging. Gets a bar to the right side. It's worth a triple. And then gets a Tetris afterward. Goes to 314. Chiller with that Tetris goes to 315, and they're tied in lines. So just like that, while Poopyoldhag had enjoyed a lead for the first half of 18, Chiller has brought this back to a close game. Chiller with the left side not in good shape. wasn't really set up for S's and Z's, and has very quickly set up a dirty column 4. Fortunately, not getting good pieces for this. Oh no. Alright, Chiller is still able to take burns in next box level. Gets the L to the left. Oh, nice burn setup there. He's able to clear a line near the top of the stack. He's able to open up the right side. Good flat burn, and just like that, the column 4 well has been uncovered. But unfortunately, it gets closed once again. And Chiller's going to have to do some more work to get back to scoring. Poopyoldhag, in the meantime, had a hole in her stack, but has taken at least somewhat of an advantage of the digging that Chiller's been doing. Chiller finally getting the column 4 Tetris, but now needs to make up a 60,000 point deficit. Oh, this board for Poopyoldhag is not looking great. Very low right sides. Finally starting to get filled in with an S-burst. There was a massive Z-spire earlier. And left side was in bad shape too. This could be a lengthy dig for Poopyoldhag. And that's if Poopyoldhag can even get out of this. Unfortunately, Poopyoldhag will top out at 452. Chiller at 399 has a chase down, and the target is 453. Chiller will burn the stack down and then Tetris into transition at 429. And Chiller is definitely in line out range, but will set up a column 7 Tetris, and that will be enough, going to 461 and tying the set 3-3. That first game really was a big game in the end? Yes. Create a new religion out of my stack. Oh, true! Alright, let's get our next 2 players in. That will be Bendy and Geo, if I'm not mistaken.